So I want to take this coaching video as an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about green smoothies. So green smoothies is all the rage these days, right? So there's the green smoothie diet and drink green smoothies. And so in your mind, you might be thinking, so this is just another person that's telling me about these green smoothies that I like or don't like or whatever. Our green smoothies is a little bit different because I'm going to actually define them for you. I think a lot of times people say, oh, it's simple. It's green smoothies. It's fruits and vegetables. You throw it in a blender, you blend it, and you drink it. Yeah, technically that's kind of like the technical part of it. But for our reasons, remember, we want to choose nutrient-dense foods that is going to support our body's natural detoxification process. So there's a couple of rules that I had to lay down for the green smoothie part of our program. So, number one, and this may seem very simple, but you will be very surprised. It must contain leafy greens. You don't know how often I see people just adding a whole bunch of fruit and it's like, hey, I'm having a green smoothie. One, it's not green. Well, sometimes if they put kiwi in it, right? And number two, it really does not serve the purpose that we're trying to achieve. So, it must contain leafy greens. I would really like for you to look at by volume and have at least about 60 to 70% leafy greens. That means that, and I know leafy greens are kind of fluffy when you put them in, right? They have a big volume, which is good, which is why I want you to actually look at your smoothie container. And you should have more fruit than you have leafy greens. You should have about 60 to 70% leafy greens. I can't tell you enough about the benefits. I'm not going to give you a big old speech about the benefits of leafy greens being antioxidants and a power food and all. I'm sure you've read that in 100 different places. You know the benefit of it. Now I just want you to apply it to your smoothies. You know that's where all your benefit from. We want to choose some of the fruits that are higher in sulfur, because if you remember from the reading, hopefully you're reading all this as well and you're listening to these videos, and as you notice that we do want sulfur containing foods because sulfur is what helps our liver to detoxify our body, and we're making a big focus on that. The good thing about that as well is a lot of the sulfur contained in the fruits and vegetables are also high in antioxidants, which are anti-inflammatories as well. So you are going to get really nutrient dense if you stick to that food list, and it's going to really help you along in this detoxification process. The other thing that I want to say about green smoothies is that you cannot add any sweetener to it. No honey, no agave, no stevia. If you want sweetener, then you have to get used to the way fruit tastes as sweeteners, right? Fruits have a natural fructose in it. They have a natural sugar, and you shouldn't need anything sweeter than that. I have seen people say, oh, my green smoothie was so delicious. I had this, and they add in all of this yummy stuff, and the next thing I know, they're like, and I put 2 tablespoons of honey, and I put a banana, and I put some watermelon. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. All of that sugar is sending your insulin level skyrocketing. What happens when our insulin level skyrockets? Your insulin level skyrockets, it starts a snowball effect of other hormones. Cortisol being one of those things. Cortisol wreaks havoc on your system. It releases internal toxins. It increases your physical stress. It increases inflammation. You do not want that. We want to balance our insulin level. So take away all of the extra sweeteners, so you can't add that to your smoothies. But other than that, it's really about your taste. You can even enhance it with some of the things that you're going to find that I mentioned in the ebook, like wheat germ and why, and I'll tell you a little bit in there why you should be adding that for some people. Flaxseed. So there's things that you can do to actually enhance your smoothies as well. To give you a little extra boost, a little extra oomph, right? If you're looking a little bit more for some more antioxidants, you may want to throw some goji berries in there. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in the book. I want to make these videos nice and short for you to give you some benefit. But those are my rules for green smoothies. So that is a way that we are going to infuse our body with nutrients as well as assist our 7 natural detoxification organs in this process. All right? Talk to you soon.